Hey tribe, welcome back. Today we are studying Ashkenazi Jews and their history. A 2007 study by BRCA et al. Found that Ashkenazi Jews were most closely clustered with Perso-Arabic North African populations when compared to the global population of that study. In the European structure analysis, they share genetic similarities with Greeks and Sicilians, reflecting their East Mediterranean origins. In the 10th century, they migrated into the Rhineland in western Germany. Ashkenazi immune from cancer? No, but mutations in the BRCA1 and 2 genes can be passed to you from either parent and affect cancer risk in men and women. Ashkenazi Jews with these mutations may also have an increased risk of ovarian, pancreatic, prostate, and skin cancer. Top 10 Ashkenazi names in North America: Cohen, Levy, Goldberg, Greenberg, Rosenberg, Friedman, Rothman, Klein, Schwartz, Weiss. Are Ashkenazi Jews converts? The Khazar Hypothesis proposes that Ashkenazi Jews descended from Khazars, a Turkic people who converted to Judaism in the 8th century CE. While this theory has been widely discussed, particularly by authors like Arthur Koestler, it has been largely abandoned by historians due to a lack of supporting evidence, including from genetic studies. Ashkenazi Jews are a distinct group of Jews who emerged in the Holy Roman Empire around the end of the first millennium CE, developing their own language, Yiddish, and later migrating to Northern and Eastern Europe, then into Israel in the Law of Return of 1944. Can they trace their DNA to Israel before 1944? No. Current independent and group studies have provided a deeper analysis into the subject, with 98.9% of the group's DNA traced back to Eastern and Central Europe. Jewish communities with origins in the Middle East and North Africa, which have some test subjects, are closely tied to the Kingdom of Solomon and Sheba, with strong sub-Saharan DNA from Ethiopia and the Sudan. Jews encompass a wide range of communities, including those speaking languages like Farsi, Arabic, and Berber, which share linguistics with Oromo, Amharic, and Ge'ez, the Paleo-Hebrew languages family. These communities that speak these languages have roots in Africa, Israel, the Middle East, and Palestine, dating back thousands of years. The Ashkenazi are more recent, with their languages developing over a century. The establishment of the State of Israel saw a significant influx of migrant Jews in 1944. They have been a subject of social and political discussions in Israel since. Are they among the genetic population? No. Among such are the Iranian Jews, Iraqi Jews, Egyptian Jews, Sudanese Jews, Tunisian Jews, Algerian Jews, Moroccan Jews, Lebanese Jews, Libyan Jews, Syrian Jews, and Ethiopian Jews. Other Asian groups that evolved separately from Sephardim include the Georgian and Mountain Jews from the Caucasus Indian Jews, including the Malabar Yehudim, Cochin Jews, Bnei Israel, Bnei Menashe, Bnei Ephraim, the Afghan Jews, and Bukharan Jews of Central Asia, and Chinese Jews, most notably the Kaifeng Jews. North African Jewish communities, as distinct from the descendants of those Sephardi migrants who established themselves in the Middle East and North Africa after the expulsion of the Jews from Spain by the Catholic monarchs in 1492, and in 1497 from the expulsion decreed in Portugal. Distinct smaller Jewish groups include the Italian Rite Jews, that is, only descendants of the ancient Italian Jewish community without later migrants to Italy. Then there are the Romaniotes of Greece. Numerous ancient African Jews, including most numerously the Beta Israel of Ethiopia, can claim ancestry to the start of Judaism. From the Solomonic dynasty, in the times of Queen Sheba, also known as Makeda, and King Solomon of Misr, that stretched from Yemen, Ethiopia, Sudan, and Egypt. Thought to be the Hyksos, as these were the only descendants of Oromo and Amharic, which are both older than Hebrew or Arabic, which means these ancient Semitic languages are the progenitor for other Semitic languages, like the not actual Hebrew Yiddish, which contains Russian and German, languages not indigenous to Israel, Palestine, or Misr. the origins of the Ashkenazi and claims to the Solomonic dynasty. Unfortunately, no Ashkenazi Jews, a group of converted Jews who emerged in the Holy Roman Empire around the end of the first millennium CE. They are not descendants of Israel, therefore not actual Semites, but Jewish converts from the Roman Empire or Roman Republic. Romans were primarily Italic people, particularly Latins. Thanks for watching.